Hi, I'm Nick Compass, Director of Instruction at Santa Ana Country Club. One of the things we've all heard about our golf swing is that we need to use our wrist. We need to hinge our wrist. But how do we do that? When do we do that? And how much do we do of that? So what we're going to talk about here first is, again, our wrist kind of work up and down here. Okay? So if I put the club in my hands, this is going to hinge up and down. Okay? One, it's important for me to make sure I've got this grip in my fingers. But if I get set here, what I'd like to see, if I hinge my wrist correctly, as I work this club back and I get my arm about parallel to the ground, you can see I've got this 90 degrees here with that club, that backswing L. That's what we're looking for. Now for us to get that, what we don't want to do, it's not a straight, and then I try to hinge it. I want it to be gradual. So again, when I start here, as I start the club head back, it's going to gradually start hinging up so that when I get to this left arm about parallel to the ground, that club's pointing to the sky, and momentum would take me back a little further. I don't need to stop right there, but that's the most I need out of those wrists. Again, the wrist is a speed producer. It also can help me have a little bit better downstrike on the golf ball versus sometimes I see people swing with no wrist and they're kind of here, and we can see how stiff this is. So if you think about a baseball player, where are they? Look at how their wrists are. See how they're relaxed so that they can produce some of that speed, okay? Tennis, I've got a little bit of that wrist action, okay? So anything bat ball, I need that wrist to give us a little bit of flash speed. The reason we don't do our wrist in putting is we don't want that flash speed, but for our full swing, iron driver, whatever it is, I want that flash speed. Now, some of us kind of struggle with the strength in our wrist or the flexibility, so to speak, of how our wrist works. So a great exercise for us is to take two clubs. You can take any club like a 7 or an 8 iron. And I'm going to put my arms by my side here, and then I'm just going to get this club. I'm going to hinge it so this club head goes up and down. Notice how I'm keeping my arms next to my side. So I'm just working my wrist. So this is, again, teaching me how to use my wrist, but also strengthening for me. So if I go from the side here, you can see how I'm keeping my arms by my side, and just my wrists are getting that club head to go up and down. Okay? So again, this is going to teach me how to use my wrist correctly in the golf swing. Also build up some strength if you're not able to do this that well. Okay? And again, what we're looking for then in my golf swing is that it's going to gradually hinge, boom, and I get to this 90 degrees right here. Okay, I'm not worried about anything on the downswing with that. I'm just trying to get this backswing to get those wrists to hinge. And you can see how that club head's back there a little bit further. And if I can get those wrists, again, those are speed producers. It can help me get a little bit more speed, give me a little more distance, and also give me a little better strike down to the golf ball. So let's make sure we use our wrists correctly in our golf swing and help us with those.